Hello there, welcome back. Today I'm playing my Katsu list that I used for top 8ing a recent PTI event. I'll have a game for you where I'm playing against Yuzuri. It's really fun and really interesting. It's pretty standard out of 4 bonds Katsu list that I've changed according to the recent meta. Because of Fai, we've added Blazing Yoroi, which from my experience is just an insane card in this matchup. And because Yuzuri is actually pretty hard, I've added lots of things, especially for that matchup. One thing is the Razor Reflex, which helps us getting over the top against really good blocking cards. And then I've also added the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx with an advanced target. Because Yuzuri blocks really well, Mask of Momentum is actually not that good into her. But Mask of the Pouncing Lynx enables us to push damage through, which is really good. Oasis Respite is obviously for Kano. This matchup is really good for Katsu if you run 3 AB. Unfortunately, I did not have the sideboard space to put a third AB into here, so we're just running the 2. Still, if you find an Oasis Respite before he tries to go off, you're basically good to go. And that's basically it. I hope you'll have fun, and I'll see you next time. Yuzuri is a fun matchup. We tend to go second here because the red line lists usually race here, and because Yuzuri can block really well too, I like to go Mask of the Pouncing Lynx into her though. And then I also tend to keep the Tunic here and actually side an Oasis. We need Razor Reflex sometimes to get over the top. Blick Flag isn't bad. And then CNC 100 wins is not too great because that's basically just a card she can answer with a card of her own. But in case we have to block with it, it's not too good. Yep, and that's basically what I like to go with against Yuzuri. Of course, there's the possibility of her dominating us turn 1, but that's 3 damage, and after that we'll have the tempo. Especially that now we probably get to keep quite a good hand. Sure. I think 4 2 blocks in a hand certainly doesn't happen too often. Yeah, nice. Can keep our key cards. Well, that is kind of unlucky. There's the possibility of just sending the Surging into the Sand Gust Wave here for how much damage? 10. I might just see how inclined the Yuzuri is to block, and then we'll decide after. Because Yuzuri isn't the easiest matchup, sometimes you just have to take some risks. And I take the risk in boarding in the Oasis and even Razor Reflexes. I'm actually just going to send some damage here. I keep my Arsenal free, which means Command and Conquer and Leave No Witness basically don't have A on it. And I'll probably leak some damage or get 2 cards, which isn't bad either. The matchup is very different from game to game. It really depends on how both parties draw, and you have to stay quite flexible what you want to do, which is the reason why I'm running as many cards as I am. And you would think you could just straight up raise Yuzuri because it's the max damage she can put out in one turn, maybe 9, and most of the times it will only be 6 or 7 with a dagger. The problem is lots of Yuzuris run Amnesia at the moment, and so they have lots of interruption for you. We should, or we could, just keep an Ancestral here for our arsenal and send 4 back. Sounds like a positive trade to me. Losing blue bonds here, so our target for links. It's not the best, but on hand, okay. We can still grab the gust waves. Yeah, so we'll just basically set up an arsenal, wait for a good hand, and for a turn where Yuzuri doesn't have disruption, and we'll hit her with a big combo. Starting off like that could be a sign of Yuzuri not having the best hand. And now the question becomes, do we block 6 with Flick Flag in the equipment? Or do we not block at all? And not blocking at all might even be a play here too. Yeah. Okay, we take 5 damage, but we have a 5 card hand to answer. Let's try this. Very nice. And even better. If we were to swing the Surging Strike, we most certainly get 2 cards or a card in the crown, which would be really good as well. We could even throw both Surging Strikes this turn and then either get all the irrelevant equipment or get the Flick Flag, and I think that's what we should do. Depending on how Yuzuri blocks. Keeping the other one for the arsenal isn't bad either. Okay, but now I don't think there's a D-React in her arsenal. So sending this either gets us 3 pieces of equipment or an on-hit and therefore the Katsu trigger. Does that mean Frailty Trap? No, Fateful. Okay, interesting. I did not believe that would keep the react from the arsenal that long, but that's what we got. Now yes, we've invested quite a bit of Surging Strikes. In fact, 4 of our Surging Strikes are gone already, and all 3 be like water as well. That's interesting. Yuzuri did spend 4 of the D-Reacts on that though. We do have to be a little more mindful on how we play our Surging Strikes now. But I don't think we have much of a choice with this hand. Yeah. Interesting overblocking, making sure I'm not getting the on there. Really getting lots of resources from Zuri. And I think I'll fish for the go again here. Sweet. And we're just sending in another 4 damage. Okay. Now, if Yuzuri was to keep an arsenal, the Art of One Command and Conquer are a good combination to keep. So I think I'm just gonna put in the E-Strike here, and in case Yuzuri swaps with the direct. Okay. Now this since isn't worth too much right now, but we can set up an arsenal, and Yuzuri tends to whiff on the draws every now and then. So without an arsenal, the likelihood of her not having the correct disruption is at least there. Okay, level 6. Without a spider's bite, it's just 3 blocks for us. And we're waiting for a really good hit to go off. At this point we could just send 7 for 1 card basically, the other one goes back to the deck. Now I'm going to take the bluff. Don't have too much to lose here. That seems like the wrong option. Also, we can just throw this. And once again, Yuzuri has to play a fresh draw hand. There's still a bit of disruption in there, don't get me wrong. We have not seen the Leave No Witnesses. There's one more shakedown. It's likely that she's playing Amnesia too. Okay, that looks like a hand we could try keeping. Yep, I'll just try doing that. Now it might be worth just playing this for the card draw. I think I'm going to do exactly that. And now we have this hand to work with. I don't think that's worth it right now. Okay, for the Kodachis. And even another 9 damage to that. That's one more threat gone, which is also a benefit of taking those longer games with the Yuzuri. You can actually check what kind of disruption she's still able to present. Okay. Very nice targets for a potential arsenal here. How many bonds do we have left? So 2 here, 1 there. That means these 2 and 2 more, so we can easily block with those. And I feel like I'm just going to do exactly that. Therefore, we're not taking anything this turn. We're just keeping our life lead. Now the question becomes, do we filter our hand or do we keep it? If he had a shred and some damage, he would have probably played both. I'll take the risk and say he doesn't draw into anything too dangerous here. Oh, we don't do so either, so that's fine. Just block again. Even on the Rebel, I found it to be very important to preserve life against Yuzuri to have as many tries at keeping a full hand as possible. Okay. Now we can think about just taking that and drawing, using the other form to fish for some cards. But going for the safer root feels better here. Also, we're seeing one more piece of disruption pitched here. Actually, that's right. I think we're supposed to just be efficient here. And present 2 more Kodachis this turn, which is always nice. And then in a second we'll see how much disruption pieces are left. 1 amnesia, still 1 shakedown, 1 surgical, and at least we only saw the 1 lethal witness, I think. So it's quite possible there will be 1 coming up soon. Now this is a hand we can try going up with. Whelming with Razor into Bond's Mask Trigger and then another Bonds with a Gust Wave before that, and that all buffed with another form seems pretty good. So we just look to keep this. Okay, that's also just vanilla damage, that's exactly what we want here. We should think about how we use the other form. Is it really going to be the card draw, or do we just want to secure the go again at the first Gust Wave? Now there could be the shred in hand, and I think do we just not play around that at all? That's the question here. Or actually we just invest the Razor Reflex and the equipment here. right? Because we get the go again with other four anyways. And even another Razor Reflex, very sweet. Now we should watch out that we don't miss any triggers. We're going to grab a whelming with this, the bonds with our bonds. So we are looking to break the Breeze Rider Woods this turn. The Razor Reflex is going to enter the arsenal, pretty likely. Okay, that's big blocks invested, interesting. That's fine. As I said, we're getting another piece of bonds here. We do have one more bonds available in our deck. So how much block is left here? No, we don't know. That could be a direct. I don't want to risk not getting procs, so I'll use this right now. So as I said, well, this. Now, what do we do with Katsu here? We should at least get damage. We can't get a third bonus because we don't have one, unfortunately. Oh no, wait, that's the ones we're supposed to grab on Katsu, right? Doesn't really matter which way. We're getting another whelming. And I think that's already GG's, isn't it? Yep, the triple bonds turn sure hits good. And that's the way you play against Zuri. Just keep your patience and you'll be alright. Well, we have another red one, right? Nice. And that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. I also played a Yuzuri at the PTI event and won, but the matchup can go the other way very quickly. I'd highly recommend just getting some reps in to have the experience. Well then, I hope to see you tomorrow and have a great day.